2,500 miles, 40 videos, 15 hours of footage in 2025 alone. And I only took 9 Mondays off all year. It's been a crazy year. This is a snowplow daily. Where you at? There you are. There's a snowplow. All in all, I say it was a pretty solid year, but there was sixth. A little cold out. There was 6 videos that got a little bit of bad audio. You couldn't tell it had bad audio unless you had mics and listening to it on a computer or a tablet or something. If you're just listening on the TV, it just sounded low. But there were 6 videos. I had to go redeem myself. Well, got to go back to the location and do a video to make myself feel better. Oil City, I owe you an apology. There was like 3 videos. I went to Oil City and I had half-cut audios. And also, I got to make another trip to Knoebels amusement park. Somehow my mics got wet. I threw together a massive, monumental montage of 2025's videos. I wasn't gonna do this till the end of December, but I thought, let's throw this one out here, see how it ends up. And I didn't realize I had done 15 hours of content on YouTube this year. It's insane. Now, for you new subscribers just coming on board lately, here is a preview of what I've done all year long. And I appreciate you guys so much for jumping on board, subscribing. But I thought this week I would throw together a bunch of all the whole collection I've done this year. I got snowed out last week. Well, obviously we got hit really hard in the area I live in. But I basically took last week off, and this week I thought, I'm gonna throw together a montage of everything I've done this year. So if you haven't seen these videos, it's just a taste of what I did in 2025. This is a daily. Well, it's 19 degrees out. Real feel is 2. That's what the weather is saying. But I gotta tell you this crazy story. This is the daily! The daily!
Oh, for God darn.
What is this man saying?
Daily! The daily! The daily! Oh, I have a hernia. Daily!
The wind, it howls through forest deep.
Spring of 1873, Wild Bill Hickok and Buffalo Bill Cody stood right over there. And an incident happened that you're never gonna believe happened in Titusville. I'm not making this story up. October 1952, 72 years ago, somebody stopped in town to pay a visit for a presidential bid. That's right, old Richard Nixon was here with his wife Pat, right over there. And I got the pictures to prove it. And find crazy pics of Richard Nixon standing in Titusville. And I got a pic from down there where somebody snapped a shot with all the crowd. I gotta show you. That right there where my thumb is. That's the building they're looking at. And the post where that old man's standing, you know what? That could be the same post because it's got the same glass insulators on it. It wouldn't shock me. Well, it's winter. It's Monday, 6 o'clock. Unless you remember mine, you already seen this video. Got another crazy story for you. laid a dead body back in 1871. Titusville, small, quiet, low crime town, a population of 5,100. But back in the day, Titusville wasn't so nice. What in the Francis Farmer was going on in Titusville in 1871? Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Joe, you're crazy. Titusville, PA had a fairground? Yeah, the more you know. Out this pic. It's the things that nobody talks about that interest me. And when you said Titusville, PA has a fairground, yes, they did. In the 1800s, this was the Titusville Fairgrounds. This is what they had here. Think about this. This crazy park had bicycle races, horse races, a horse racing track. There was rodeos here. There was dance halls here. There was dances, live music, and yes, the circus come to town every year. Why'd you have to go? Test one, test two. Cool. Uh-huh. Where am I at? Yep. Oh, see, that's what happens when you take a week off from filming. Youngsville, PA. Meadville to Youngsville, PA. Check out this map. That's how far 27 leads. But a crazy story I found in the Herald. And makes you think twice about going in the woods and partying. In the 1970s, there was an escaped mental patient who escaped from the Warren Hospital about 15 miles from the spot where I'm standing. Mr. Joe, that's me. You cover the area so much, I wondered, and I haven't watched all your videos, but did you ever do the witch grave in Woodlawn Cemetery? I have done the witch grave. I've debunked the wish. I wish I could talk. Don't give me 5 hours on the computer. I always find some messed up, crazy story in the town that I live in. The myth of Titusville's witch grave. And I hate to tell you people, it's not a witch grave. And I'm gonna prove it to you. Now I ain't saying no hullabaloo or some weird stuff happens at midnight or in the moonlight here because it's a cemetery. Who knows? I'm just saying. At first glance, you'd say, yeah, it's kind of creepy. But no, look at this article. Seriously. I will stay on this and let you read the article as I'm talking to you. That this is not a skull, it was roses. And basically it was given, as the article reads, when somebody dies young, there are roses put on their stone. Crazy to think all these years, people are like, that's a witch. No, it's not. Look at this, straight pure ice. You take one slip, you're going in the creek over there. Crazy. October 31st, 1978. I love Titusville Herald articles. When I do my research at night, I wear stretchy pants because I'm a hero.
When you are a man, sometimes you wear stretchy pants in your room. It's for fun.
Don't worry, I won't tell nobody.
He claims in the moonlight, he's seen a coffin sitting by a grave. And he thought to himself, wait, what? What's going on over there? He got up to the coffin and he kicked it. I don't mean to laugh, but I don't know. This story didn't give any names. It was just a little blip in the 1978 Titusville Herald. And I'm like, oh, there's gotta be more to the story. Test. Bing! Yeah! Testing the mic. Yeah! If I said the name Theodore Bud Plaganos, would you know that guy's name? Aspen?
This is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
If I live to tell the tale and make it home after World War II, when I get home, I will walk across the bridge in Oil City in my bare stocking feet because I will never gripe about weather again. It's hot here, people. It's the old saying, pain is temporary, film is forever. Yeah, go. Do it for Bud. Do it for Bud. I got it. I'm doing it in my socks. But seriously, it's March. The man's name was J.B. Allen. Have you ever heard of him? Probably not. Mr. Allen was a smart man. He was a pharmacist, a chemist. He read Greek, and he spoke 4 languages. There's something this man could think of to make extra money to pay on his dad's farm. But July 4th, 1864, old J.B. Allen put an article in the newspaper and it said, I'm gonna string a 300-foot metal cable over the Allegheny River. Yeah, 90 feet in the air on a 1-inch steel cable. I'm gonna make some extra money to pay the mortgage on my dad's farm. I don't know what you think about when you guys want to make extra money, but I certainly wouldn't think about stringing a cable across the Allegheny River. You know, when a vlog comes along about a tree, well, you know me, I gotta do it. That thing almost killed me. It's crazy. There's trends that go around, and sometimes I wonder why they become trendy. Like the mullet. Ain't proud of that one, but I did it, man.
I'm not proud of that last one, but I did it, man. Wow, sounds wild.
You get my drift where I'm going. Trends that come and go. And one trend that was popular in the 30s, which is crazy, and I'm being serious about this, was tree sitting. I know. I'm on West 3rd Street in between Mailer and Cal Avenue. This is where the stunt happened the 2 high school boys did. The boys followed the national trend of tree sitting on this road. And I don't know, the tree is gone. It was actually an oak tree. Back in Oil City, did you expect anything else from me? No, I just ran into a bunch of stories I gotta do here. Back in Oil City to do a story about a guy named Johnny the Human Fly Woods. Not even joking. Johnny the Human Fly Woods visited Oil City in 1939. And the building that once stood there, the Fair Building, well, he had to climb it. The task was to climb the 5-story building blindfolded. I know. Some people with their thrills, sometimes this don't make no sense to me. This guy climbed a 5-story building that once stood here, blindfolded. And then, when he got to the top of the building, his wife got on his shoulders while the man still blindfolded. He walked the rim of this building. And then he gets a bike, he gets on the bike, drives the rim around this building. And how can a guy do that blindfolded? Either he had some magic up his sleeve or he can see through this blindfold. Trickery back in the day. Back in high school, they used to call me Rand McNally. Some of you will get that joke. Have you ever heard of a guy named Hugh Herndon Jr., a native of Titusville? Do you know he did the same thing as Charles Lindbergh? But is he famous? No! Yes, I know. I call him Charles Lindbergh. It's Lindbergh, I know. But I also call Franklin here, I call it Franklin. It's not Franklin, it's Franklin. I put D's, I put M's, and random words. Don't ask me why. I'm a mental patient, but that's what I do. But his name is Charles Lindbergh. If you want to look it up, because I'm not Wikipedia people. But yes, Lindbergh, not Lim. If I say Lim, it's just me being backwards. All right, here we go. Hugh Herndon Jr. and Clyde Pangborn were the first to cross the Pacific in 1931, non-stop. We had to take a walk to the Petroleum Center Cemetery. You know me, I get a request, or even not on a request. I'd never turn down a cemetery vlog. I know, I'm a sick person. So this whole block had stores, brothels, you name it. There was a bunch of, whoa, you all right? Woo! Got him!
Got him!
Apparently, back in the 1800s, a woman wearing a white dress in this vicinity hung herself on a tree. Now back in the day too, like I was talking, this is all buildings, hotels and brothels and what have you. But somehow some lady hung herself wearing a white dress on a tree in this vicinity. The folklore is it's got to be a full moon out, but apparently this woman walks up and down this trail. You pass by this every day if you drive on Route 8 in Cherry Tree Township. But what is it? One word.
Flux capacitor.
Nope. Just kidding. Well, I got a crazy email saying, is this the archway to an old amusement park? Nope. It honors McKinney, the man who gave a boatload of money to build this road. Something down this crazy road. I get emails all the time saying, what the heck is this? Crazy fact about this place, it was a tourist attraction for educational purposes to show people how nitroglycerin blew up the wells back in the oil days in Titusville here. Yes, sir, Titusville, PA, my hometown, was the first site of the first successful commercial oil well, drilled by Colonel Drake back in 1859. And this place is crazy too, because I've been living here my whole life, and honestly, I've never known this place to be open. But I got the backstory on this place. The first Indianapolis 500 winner was born and raised in Spartansburg, PA. This is the Daily.
We got another crazy story for you.
Whispers carved in stone, a voice from the past, echoes of kingdoms that never could last, eyes of eternity watch from the flame, the last of the oracles.
This week's video, kind of crazy. This little object we're gonna go check out, millions of people have seen it, but they don't know what it is. Somewhere along the lines is a derrick in commemorative of Colonel Drake. There you go. There you go. Think about this. Now I was trying to make my way to the freaking highway here. Millions of people see this every year, but they don't know why it's here.
It's a landmark that nobody knows anything about.
Yeah, it's a landmark nobody knows anything about. Woo! Let me tell you a little story about what I was doing this week. As you can see, the old studio, she is no more in use. What's the longest time you've ever checked a book at the library? How long did you keep it for? Did you return it on time? Or did you keep it a little bit after the due date? It's insane to think, but 51 years. This book was on loan before it returned back to its rightful home here at the Benson Memorial Library. Mic test. Looks like I'm having tea.
I guess I'm having tea.
But on these very tracks, there's two towns in the oil region. Well, there's more than two towns, but Titusville and Oil City played a major part in the growth of America's petroleum. But on these very tracks, the actual Liberty Bell traveled here. But why though? In the year 1893, the Liberty Bell was on these tracks. For what purpose? I'm gonna tell you. Country legends. Willie, Wayland, George Jones, the Judds, T.G. Shepherd. The music I grew up on. Thanks, Mom. And you know, I thought to myself, I gotta do a video on this story about a country legend. Do you wanna know who the country legend who sang a song about my hometown is? Don't believe me? Tell 'em, Johnny.
Ride this train. Ride this train with me to the year 1859. The place is Titusville, Pennsylvania.
Who in the world is John Frederick McCarthy? I got a pretty cool story for you this week. Pretty cool indeed. And tiny Crossingville, PA has a 1940s, 1950s celebrity from the radio side of things. And Fred voiced the voice, if that makes sense. I think it does. Fred voiced the voice of Tonto on the Lone Ranger.
What is it? Hey, why it's Buttercup. Popcorn and sweet cream butter, too hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
Well, this week, I found the former location of the Sky High Drive-In here in Cranberry, PA. I have the history, what's here now, and what's going on in 2025. Yeah! The car needs attention over there. Insane with the pics you can find online, and there ain't many about the Sky High Drive-In. But check out this pic, where the entrance and the exit is, and where the screen is. Look how big all the parking was. It basically covered where the dead mall is now. That was all parking to the Sky High Drive-In. Yes! And two, check out this pic. When the grass is mowed here, obviously, I walked out there with flip-flops on. It's a swamp. So I'm just gonna throw this pic up and show you. You can still honestly see the exit and the entrance if the grass was mowed. It's insane. The Timothy Sargent pitchfork tree in Union City, PA, deep in the middle of the woods. Holy smokes, I can't believe this thing's still standing. But he told the boys he was working with, don't you remove my pitchfork, because I'll be back to go to work. The day I got home from that day of filming, my left eye swelled up. I don't know if I was allergic to something or I got bit by a bug, but for 7 days, I couldn't see out of my left eye. horrible. It says, look at me, here I am. Love me.
Look at me. Here I am. Love me.
Sorry, that clip just made sense to put that in. Why am I showing you the escape room this week? Me in the escape room have a contest for you. This is how it works. Hold up! If you've never done the escape room ever in your lifetime, you have to try these things. If you love mysteries, solving puzzles, an escape room, basically what I'm trying to say is, well, it's freaking awesome. So I have 8 free tickets to escape room, but this is how it's gonna work. Yes! For 4 weeks, yes, you heard it right. 1 question a week. I'm gonna ask you about me and my vlog. And the first one to email me gets a code. And that code is good for 2 free admissions to the escape room. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm talking awesomeness, people. So, that's right. What is my all-time favorite beverage to drink on a daily basis? So simple. Yeah. Before I start this week's vlog, if you missed last week's video, well, you missed out. I gave away 2 tickets to Unlock the Escape Room. Well, I should say, Unlock the Adventures Escape Room. Back in high school, they called me Contest Joe. Hey, I like giving away free stuff. Actually, these tickets are 30 bucks a piece. So if you missed last week, you got good news. I'm giving 2 more away for free this week. The first question, who sings my outro song?
Those were the days, my friend.
That's right. Who says that line? It's time for question number 2 in vlog 184. Ripley's Believe It or Not, Oil City. What mistake did I call oil crib? But people told me, dude, that's the wrong body of water. This will be the 3rd week I'm giving away free tickets to the Unlock the Adventure Escape Room in Titusville, PA. If you're new to my videos, well, you've missed a lot. I ask questions about my videos, and if you're the first one to email me, they're right. I send you a code, good, for 2 free entries into the escape room in Titusville, PA. That's right, people. That's a $60 value. I'm giving away for free. Only 1 more week left. But this week, we're gonna do something different with my question. That's right. You have to watch this vlog entirely from start to finish. You can't skip around. You can't guess. You have to watch the whole video to get the clues to send me in an email the right answer. This is how it's gonna work this week. There's gonna be 5 black and white clips through this entire video. You don't know where they're gonna come. They're gonna be 3 seconds long, boom, boom. There's gonna be a number somewhere in the shot of the video. If you're the first one to email me the 5 right numbers in my email, you win 2 free entries to the Unlock the Adventure Escape Room in Titusville, PA. Yeah! Woo! Get ready for the clue! To win 2 free tickets to Unlock the Adventure Escape Room in Titusville. My final 2 tickets. Yeah. 240 emails later, how many am I gonna get on this guy? Oh. That guy must have been doing 75. That was good. In vlog 221. There's a train track. Whew. Vlog 221. The Sky High Drive-In. I was in the old dead mall. I threw a dime in the wishing well. What did I wish for? Whoever emails me that gets 2 free tickets to the Unlock the Adventure escape room in Titusville. My final 2. Good luck. Get going. Well, this is a monumental day. 200 videos I've done on this channel. Let's celebrate. You've seen me drive by this building 100 times. Now the deal is here, I can't film in the room. You can't give away their secrets, but it's very awesome of them to invite us to do this. So let's start this video in the warmth of a building, because honestly, winter is getting on my nerves. Oh, I got another crazy story for you this week. It involves a pet cemetery, a chimpanzee, and a crazy mystery. You know, I've done some crazy stories in my YouTube career, but this is about a celebrity animal. I think it'd be my first. You never know where I'm gonna end up at, seriously. But anyway, this is the burial place of Bonzo, the chimpanzee. Bonsai Buddy.
Well, hello there. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. I'm Bonzi. What is your name?
I can be the one you know. I can reap what you sow. I can be the yin to the yang. I can be it both the same. I can be the best of the brave. I can be the crest of the wave. I would rather dawn and adorn the power in how we're born.
Public art. I love this. I'm a sucker for good art pieces, especially sculptures in metal that have an awesome meaning. Me and my buddy Joe went out and explored a derrick, and the same people that commissioned this put that up too. But we went out basically and explored a derrick the ORA put up for the 150th year of Colonel Drake discovering oil here in Titusville. The ORA commissioned Adam Stemka of Stemka Designs out of Erie to do this. Now I can say, standing here, he did one heck of a job. I mean, seriously, this thing, it's gonna stand the test of time. And this thing, it's gonna last longer than that derrick did. But how cool of a design did Adam come up with? So Adam, if you're watching my video, that's awesome. The whole time I was there, I thought of my dad. The cold nights wrapped up in a blanket, watching the Saturday night state line speedway races. My childhood was spent here. The dust on my dad's old Ford, the concession stand food mixed with the track dust floating down on the french fries. If you haven't experienced a good old state line seasoning on your food, you're not living life to the fullest. My dad's dad took him here. My dad brought me here. I've brought my oldest son here. Life is a beautiful thing. Never take anything for granted. Thank you, Dad. When I get to heaven, we will go to the races, but next time, we'll bring extra blankets. Family, best friends, old memories that fill your heart with joy, that make you want to be a kid again, just can't be replaced. Woo! I need to tell you a story. The Gateway Arch in Pennsylvania? Why? How's the Gateway Arch in St. Louis connected to Warren County, Pennsylvania? I gotta give credit where credit is due. A couple years ago, my buddy Clinton pointed this out to me and I totally forgot about it. And then on a random Monday, on a holiday, my buddy Timmy called me. He says, dude, why don't you do the Gateway Arch in Warren? I'm like, okay. Eight years ago, a story hit Oil City here. Now, I'm not gonna give my opinion or my thoughts on this situation. You, the viewer watching this video, you can come to your own conclusion on what happened here in the Big OC. This bench sat in Justice Park for 13 years. It's a bench. They also had a monument, but on November 3rd, 2017, Oil City's government, the city of Oil City, whoever runs Oil City, you know where I'm going, got a letter from an atheist group saying they didn't like the bench being in a public park.
In the depths of circuits I roam, lost in the code so far from home. Whispers of pixels in my ear, searching for a way out of here.
Now, you know, I'm a big fan of old photographs, but I gotta tell you a story this week.
Echoes of ones and zeros scream in this endless digital dream. Fragments of my mind collide, lost.
I'm standing at the corner of Martin and East Central Ave. Currently, September 2025. And I'm gonna put it, woo! I'm pulling Marty McFly on you, take you back in time. With pictures and history on edit. What in the world is going on? For this Rite Aid. Clinton. I also found a picture of the old powder horn. You know how hard it is to find pictures of the old powder horn in Titusville? Seriously. 15 emails later, I decided to put the vlog I was working on hold to do this one. But when the powder horn burnt down here in 2002, people had a major reaction because, well, we're gonna have to say, it's a little suspicious. I'm not putting that word in, not my 2 cents, but people were suspicious when the old powder horn went up in flames.
Playing the game, ghosts of heartache silently scream in a world that's lost its gleam. Midnight eyes, they haunt my dreams, fading stars with secret schemes. Every breath a broken sigh, as sirens sing and tears go dry.
Ghost story for Halloween season. The ghost of McKinney Hall. Little hidden fact for you, back in the day, they had a paranormal ghost company come in here on the upper floor of McKinney Hall. And they said, when it gets dark, things get creepy up here. They claimed they found 7 to 8 to 9 entities. I'm in a classroom right now. But they said, after midnight, things around here get a little sketchy. You know why I'm here? You're gonna get a good old-fashioned history lesson in the old McKinney Hall. The old McKinney Mansion, they call it. You knew that was coming, right? But this week, I'm going to talk about a man who changed Titusville history. Yes, a man with so much generosity. Daniel's brother, John, might not have a place to play football without this man. Titusville football, Carter Field. How do you think Carter Field got its name? Well, I got a story for you. Colonel John J. Carter. Carter Field. Sounds like a tie-in. And John Heisman's brother, Daniel Heisman, died in a tragic train accident. And I did a vlog, I can't remember, maybe a year or 2 years ago, about this guy. I could not find his grave, and I had a nice subscriber let me know he found it. I really appreciate that. So Jeremy, thank you for the heads up on this. But John Heisman's brother, Daniel, is buried here at Woodlawn Cemetery in Titusville, PA. Y'all know how I like crazy stories, right? There is a horse buried under the third base right there. Seriously. And I'm not talking about that horse over there. There's an actual horse buried under third base here in Waterford. Can't make these stories up, people. I'm gonna tell you a story about a man named Colonel Colt and his buddy, Frank the horse, and why he's buried under the third base here in the ball field in the middle of town. He was a Confederate horse. He basically was on the other side of the Union soldiers, but he got captured by the Union and he was given to a man named William Colt. But Colonel Colt said, nope, he's going home with me. I'm gonna ride him home to Waterford, PA. So what happens next is straight out of TV land. So basically, this is Hooterville. You know the old show, oh my God. Green Acres, where they let Arnold Ziffel the pig just roam through the town. He's basically everybody's pet. This is the real life Hooterville. So for 23 years, basically, Frank roamed this whole town, free will. Didn't matter where he went. He was everybody's pet. Basically, they said, if you heard something late night in your backyard, it's just Frank eating your flowers or digging through your garden.
Back road dreams and a sky full of stars, chasing forever in a beat up car. The world feels small, but my soul feels wide. Wind in my hair, fire in my eyes. I'll spend my life chasing bigger things, but I'll die still dreaming my back road dream.
Have you ever wondered why these old tobacco signs are painted all over these barns? It is now beginning to be faded part of America nowadays. These signs are faded, the barns are getting torn down, but this is a big part of advertising back in the early 18 to 1900s. Hold on! Back in the day, these barns were a giant billboard for the tobacco company. Here we go. Back in the 1890s, the Blosh brothers, and they decided, hey, we're gonna go to all these farmers and give them something they can't refuse. I'm not talking mafia stuff. I'm just saying they got a heck of a sweetheart deal. When the brothers approached them to advertise their company on the side of their barn, this is what they would do. They would come up and say, hey, we're gonna paint your barn, the whole barn. And then we're gonna paint our company on the side. Plus, we're gonna give you $2 a month and we're gonna give you free tobacco. Who wouldn't do that deal? Seriously.
You guys are going to go on in your lives, you're going to achieve some great successes, and I hope and pray you do. But no matter what the future's going to bring, there's seldom going to be a moment like tonight when you hold it all in your hands. Together! And that's how we're going to win this game. We're going to win it together! We're going to win together! Come on now! Go!
Tom Cruise is Stefan Georgievich, a kid whose dreams are bigger than the town he lives in.
What are you looking for, Steph?
Looking to trade football for an education, still be able to walk.
See, somebody actually does care for the warmth of this guy. Well, you found me on the old YouTubes. Thanks for clicking on my video. This week, I'm in Johnstown, PA for the former filming locations of All the Right Moves.
I'm just spinning, chasing time. They gave me roots, they gave me wings, but I got lost in fleeting
this is a football, see? It's about that. That's a man. Those are men running over there.
1983, Tom Cruise, Leah Thompson, and Craig T. Nelson were here for 7 weeks. They actually filmed it here in Johnstown, PA, but the make-believe town in the movie was Ampite, PA. This movie was budgeted for $5.6 million, but grossed $17.2. All the right moves. I love filming locations. I'm not gonna do them in order of the movie, that's crazy, unless I do it in editing. But I'm just gonna go around the areas I'm at, where it's convenient, where Tom Cruise and the actors were. And I'm gonna start right here on this roadway. Okay, so here you go. 2025 is updated from 1983. At the end of the movie, Coach Nickerson and his wife are eating here. This was a restaurant. Now it is basically, well, it's a chocolate place now, but this was a restaurant in the movie back in 1983. Tom Cruise's character's in here. And if you've seen the movie, I'm not gonna give away the plot, but there's a little rift between the coach and Tom Cruise's character.
Georgievich! Georgievich, I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to talk to you!
He's walking down this road and the coach comes out, but he's talking to Tom Cruise as Tom Cruise keeps walking. This is where in the scene of the movie, Tom Cruise is kind of like jibber-jabbing back and forth. He says, "You're not God. You're just a typing teacher."
Nickerson, you are not God! Huh? You are just a typing teacher.
And he runs down, well, he runs down this street. Obviously, I can't run down this street right now because, well, they fenced it off. So as Tom Cruise is running, he says, "You're not God. You're just a typing teacher." And then he takes off into a full sprint, which obviously I can't do, but still very cool to be in the spot where Cruise did that scene. And all three scenes, the restaurant, coming around the corner, running down the road, was all shot here. Insane. I want to veer off a little bit from doing the movie locations. Johnstown, as you all know, had the historic flood, basically wiped the whole town out. And in the cemetery here, they have these stones of all unknown people who died. But everybody in here, they don't know who they are, what family they come from. All these stones are, it's the unknown plot. All of these. Oh man, I've always wanted to visit this. And I thought to myself, if I get a chance to go do the Tom Cruise movie locations, I want to visit the plot where all the stones are. And you know me and cemeteries, people. You know how I dig these old cemeteries, but this just freaking blows my mind, man. Yeah, and you know me, people. I love cemeteries. But man, how tragic of a flood when it happened here. Wiped out the town and this whole section. And it's just the name alone is sad, the unknown plot. But like I said, I've always wanted to visit here. I told myself I'm gonna visit it when I get to Johnstown. Amusement resort. Wait, let me tell you people, if you ever been here before, you know what I'm talking about when I say this. This place is tucked in the middle of the woods. But let me tell you the attractions and why I'm here. I'm here for the meetup that Tony from Random Adventures 2.0 is putting on. Plus, it's a good opportunity to go exploring in the park, which I didn't hear about this place forever. Didn't know it even existed. You know, this place has been here for 99 years. This is the 99th season of this place. It's insane. This is the daily. This place is tucked in the middle of the woods, and you would not believe how big this place is. I'm not even joking. We've been walking for at least an hour, and we haven't seen everything. Oh yeah, when I say beautiful here, I'm not even joking. I'm gonna try to show a lot of stuff here, but ain't no way I can squeeze everything in here, possibly, in this video. I have seen more animals at this park. We've seen cats, swans.
Oh, they're over there.
Where's it? Oh, they are.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that swan. Tucked way back there underneath the bridge. Look at this crazy thing. Watch this. After that, they're nothing but riding on nothing but wood. Then they meet back up with the tracks on the other side. It's insane. Bam! Now tell me, how does that come off that? There's no track on it. But as soon as it comes off this crazy wall here, it hooks right up with the track and takes right off. Woohoo! I hear something coming. And the crazy thing is when they ride that turn, right? Woo! No, not for me. Not for me. A trackless roller coaster. Only one in the world. I wasn't joking. It's not a Pepsi, people. You know I don't do that. Holy smokes.
You got some cool views though.
Got some cool views, but man, what a wicked wind going on here. Yeah, it's quite the view. Got the Pennsylvania mountains. Not bad. Not bad at all. Get a bird's eye view of the whole park.
That's awesome.
Pretty good. That ride right there.
Yeah.
What is that?
The Sea Dragon, basically.
Yeah, the Sea Dragon, the boat.
Yeah.
That makes me sick. I rode that on Waldemere. I got physically sick with that boat tipping up like that. If I didn't say, I think I did. Parking is free. You just walk in. You buy food and buy tickets for a ride. Or if you just want to show up and sit on a bench, you could do that too. You got it. That guy's got his hands up. There you go. Yeah. That's the beauty of getting stuck at the top of a Ferris wheel. You can get a good shot of these people. Oh,
I told you.
Oh,
I told you.
But I will be back next Monday with a brand new video. This is not the end of the year video. I just wanted to throw this out for the new subscribers and anybody who watches me who forgot about where I've been and what I've done. It's insane the places I went. Like I said, 2,500 miles on the old Nissan. It's crazy. But those were the days.
Those were the days, my friend.
When I retract, rewind, 2025 for new subscribers, for people who have been subscribed to me. How many of these have you watched through the year? If you're subscribed to me or just randomly viewing me, clicking on and off of me throughout the years. This year, I should say, 2025. But I appreciate you guys so much. Without you guys to give me the drive to go to these places and to do these, I'd just be doing home movies for myself. So you guys watching fuels the tank for this channel. It's insane the love I get. I've said this before and over again, but thank you. I appreciate you for subscribing, for being a member of my channel. Words cannot explain what I can say to you, how much that means to me. But I'll be back next week with a brand new video. Winter is a crazy time where you're pulling straws. Travel becomes restricted. Places where I want to go, I can't get to. That tends to be kind of difficulties. But I figured this week, let's throw out the montage of 15 hours of footage rolled up into 1 hour. I'll see you next Monday with a brand new video.
Whispers carved in stone, a voice from the past, echoes of kingdoms that never could last, eyes of eternity watch from the flame, the last of the oracles calls out my name. The silence is broken.
This is a daily.